places you right. With one download.
presentation. Wow, with Canva, you can amaze the crowd. Want to brainstorm? Put your pencils down. On
All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back. I think we should have a pretty good session today. We got news at when do we have news? 4 p.m. my time. So in about 6 or 7 minutes, we got news. Obviously, I'm not going to do anything before news. But yeah, this should really get the volume pumping for the session. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to get trades, but it definitely means that there's a high chance volume is at least going to kick in. So that'll be great to get some volume on GJ, maybe even gold as well. So I'm not going to be trading this, no buy stops or sell stops or whatever, but it should be pretty good to get some news in and see where the market goes. So let's break this down. We'll start with GJ. Just get rid of all of this. So I talked about yesterday how we can't really take sells unless we break below these lows over here, because like at any given point, this daily candle from yesterday could push down and then flip back up and reject. And there wasn't a clean range in here for me to take a sell. We can see the 4 hour is still just ranging in this zone between here. So I'm not really too keen on getting anything in there. But if we look at the daily, let's start with the weekly. We can see for the week, we've already made a new high. We've broken the previous highs. So we've already refilled this wick. So for me to take buys, we definitely have to break above this high because we've already rejected the previous wick fill. We've already filled it and already rejected it. So I don't know if it's a high probability to try and retake this area. I'd much rather wait for a break above. So if you look at the daily, again, I think above here is potentially where we want to start looking for buys. And I talked about yesterday how there hasn't been anything in this area for so long. Like last time we were here was 2016. So I think we could get a nice push. And then sells as well. It doesn't really make sense for me to take sells anywhere in here because there's just no direction. And it's very hard to try and get a sell going in there. So if we look at the 4H, we can see we have this nice little box that we can look at trading. Yeah. 1 hour, if we scale down. How long we got till news? 4 minutes. Okay, so what I was thinking about yesterday, you can't see the chart. Oh, goodness. I'm so sorry, guys. It's my bad. Hold on. There you go. Sorry about that. That should be good now. Is that good? There you go. Okay. So yeah, essentially just in this range. I'm not really looking at much. But yeah, like I said before, when the chart was off, we want to start looking at breaks of these areas on the daily because, you know, to try and take trades in here is just low probability for me. I just think it's not going to work. Yeah, but if we look at the hourly, I mean, maybe there's an area to look at below here. But again, there's just no direction on the 4 hour. Have respected here. 1 hour. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not actually that bad. I have to look at this on the lower time frames. You know what? I'm just gonna wait for a break out of this entire range. I just don't think it's worth trying to trade in here when there's no direction. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a break out of this range. In terms of where we can start looking for sells, it's gonna be the same level as yesterday, below this 15-minute previous support. And the reason for that is just because if we look to the left, we can see clean, 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 clean. Okay, so we're trying to mirror these and then continue down from there. So if we get a closure below there, we can definitely start looking at some sells potentially, and closures above here, we can start looking at buys potentially. Okay, but let's look what this news does. It's a bit hot. "30 seconds. Let's see what happens." I'll look at gold in a sec, but I just want to see what happens with GJ news. Should be a pretty big move. Oh, wow. Nothing. There we go. Wow. That might be like a bit of a liquidity grab, and then we continue down. I don't know. No bottom wick. What was the actual result? Anyone trade news? Let us know if you do. Right. Wow. Okay. Let's look at gold here. We'll break down gold because GJ, yeah, I don't know. We'll wait and see if we can get a breakout or something. But other than that, I'm just going to wait till we get out of this range. Probably, I don't know, I don't think I'll take the 15-minute closure. I'll wait for the 30 to close. And the reason being is just because we haven't formed a bottom wick here. And I find that trading the 15 after news is very like jumpy. So I'd rather wait for the 30. Potentially we get some wick fills above here. But let's see what happens. Okay, let's have a look at gold, because there are some good buying opportunities on gold, I do believe. Okay, so yesterday we saw the daily again reject this entire range. So we filled it and then rejected it, and closed back inside this little range over here. Okay, if we look at the weekly, I was saying at the start of the week, well, not saying, but there's a high chance we're probably going to fill this wick that we left from last week because we closed below the range. We just don't know how big this top wick's going to be and then fill this range. So we can see on the daily, we barely created a top wick and then went on to fill this range, and now we've rejected it. Okay, so doesn't necessarily mean we're going to move up or down. We're still technically ranging on gold. Still technically ranging in this little daily area. But yeah, if we can start breaking above these, we got very, very clean range back to the top. Or if we start breaking back below here, we got clean range to fill this wick. Okay, so let's have a look at the 4 hour and start looking at some potential levels. So you can see like very nice clean range, like 100 pips pretty much to the downside, lots of pips to the upside. 1 hour. GJ pushing bullish. Okay. Okay, so we got a little, like, a nice little range here that we're trading in, and then we got another range that we're trading in here. So it's like a range one, range two. For me to take sells, like if we look at the daily, we can't really choose a bias. Obviously we should go bullish, but we're still ranging technically. Like technically the daily's bullish, but also technically we're just ranging. So if we look at the 30, where can we start looking for buys or sells? How big is that? That ain't bad. Below there. Could actually go like below here, to be honest. 10 pips. How does that look on the 4 hour? Yeah, that isn't bad. I'm pretty happy with that. To start looking at sells below here, we'd have to go break even right around here with this level. But I think if we break and close below here, there's a decent chance we're going to fill this range to the bottom. Okay, but again, what happens in this range, I really don't care. Just not going to trade in there. Good morning, guys. So in terms of buys, I just want to look at GJ. All right, so we're still just sort of chilling here on GJ. Why haven't I been posting on Instagram? I don't know, bro. I just been pretty busy with uni and work. And to be honest, I just didn't really know what to post anymore on YouTube. Like, I got a bit bored of just posting my trades and stuff. So yeah, it took a bit of a break, but I think I'll be back posting on there. Just need to figure out what to post, maybe. Don't actually know what to post. Maybe I'll just make it into like a normal Instagram for myself. Just post whatever I want. Right, so I'm not really too keen on this zone to the left here. We got resistance like here, here, here. So if we break out of here, although it might look like we're going to continue bullish, there's so much stuff in the way here. I don't really know if it's worth it to try and look for maybe above here. Let's have a look. Thanks, man. It's good to hear. I'm helping some people. That isn't bad, is it? Above here. GJ. Again, I don't think I'll take GJ on the 15-minute close. I'll wait for the 30. So yeah, this area to the left, I'm just going to leave it alone. There's just too much in the way for me here to try and look for a good opportunity. Like, if we break above here, we got 8 pips until we get to the nearest resistance right there. We got this little thing to the left, and if we use that, then we have 6 pips. We got, yeah, I'm just going to wait for buys above 1992.965. And sells we can look for below 1969.793. So in this range, if we look on the 4 hour, how does this range look? Yeah, you might be missing out on some stuff here, but for me, it's not really missing out. It's just the market moving. There's just too much in the way for me to try and look at trades here. But below here, we can nicely fill this range. And if we get above here, we got really nice opportunity to push back bullish. Okay. So on the daily, yeah, it's a bit of a tough daily close because although we closed bullish, we're not really indicating that we're going to go anywhere. Like we filled the wick. We're still sort of just in this little area here. And I'm not too keen on that. So yeah, buys above around here, sells below here, and we'll just wait to see what happens. Because if you look, sells below here, we got what, 8-9 pips to get to break even. GJ's looking nice. Hourly. The only thing I don't love about this is hourly hasn't created a bottom wick, which means that it's a high chance price could push down and retest these sort of gaps to create a bottom wick. But in saying that, 4 hour has created a nice bottom wick. That's why I'm going to wait for the 30. If the 30 closes above, I think there's a good chance we might not create a bottom wick. Okay, but for now, we're just going to wait. What did this news actually come out to? Bullish. We got more news at 7:30. So that'll be interesting. Is anyone else looking at any trades that I'm missing or? EA looks like it could be breaking the top of its range on the 1 hour. Yeah, I mean, I don't really trade those pairs anymore, but I have a look. Oh yeah, bit of volume. Wow. Breaking everything. The thing I found with EA, Euro AUD, is that once it starts trending, it just freaking goes. Like, look at this. This is like 500 pip, just completely clean range. Yeah, EA, once it breaks out and starts going, like, it's the best one to like trail your stops because it just goes. But yeah, I'm not trading EA. or anything else. I'm just gonna focus on gold and GJ. I'm looking at this level on gold, and the more I look at it, the more I think I'm gonna move this down to here for sells. And it's just because, like I said on GJ, or the buys, pardon me, if we look at this area, there's just so much we can get caught in. Whereas if we look at below here, you know, we can use this wick as like a break even point, and we got clean range at least down to there. So like 13 pips and clean range down to there. So can you assist me with 200 USD? Unfortunately not. Sorry. Maybe one day I can just splash out some cash to you guys, but not at this stage. Yeah, so for now we're just gonna wait. GJ doesn't look like it found any direction. It's sort of still, maybe it's not gonna move until this speech. Who knows? But if we get a breakout on GJ, I think it should be pretty good. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to be waiting. Yeah, look, so GJ sort of just pushing. 15-minute closed. Still closed pretty bullish, to be fair. I would love for us to come back and create a bottom wick and then push bullish, maybe around like 5-ish, 5:30. Which is about, what time is that here? In like 2 hours or something. That could be pretty good. But yeah, I don't love the fact that this 30 hasn't created a bottom wick. And Goldie's still just chilling. So to be honest, I don't think there'll be anything for at least another half an hour. Maybe GJ. Gold, I don't think gold will move till New York. Gold's been moving really late recently. Like NYSE, it's been moving. Hasn't really been moving London. And that's been for a while now, to be honest. It moved yesterday in Asia for the first time in months. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but I think it's going to be a while, if I'm honest. Need some better tunes. It's a bit better. What kind of trading do I do now? Yeah, so I talked about this yesterday. I'm not really doing the break and retest anymore. Reason being is just because I found that it didn't work that well on the lower time frames, and I wasn't able to trade. Like, when you trade the higher time frames, it's hard to trade only 2 hours a day or only 3 hours a day, because you have to be sort of looking at the 4 hour and how the 1 hour reacts and all that. Because I still have university and everything. So yeah, I sort of combined like just everything I've learned. And it's like I was talking about this yesterday, how the market tends to move like this, is what I've noticed, is it moves like this and then pushes back and then continues. So like, let's say this is a range that we've just broken out of up here. Okay. And then if this is on the, let's say this is on the 5 minute, and another one is on the 30. This is going to look the exact same. This is going to look like this. 30 is going to break out, and that's going to be this area right here. We're going to create a bottom wick, which is going to be this on a lower time frame. Price is going to push bullish. We break these highs. It's the exact same thing. Okay. And like, you can call this, look at this, break and retest, breakout, retest, continuation. This could be on the 4 hour and this could be on the 1 hour. It's the exact same thing. Okay. Even like if you drew fib from there to there, like this pullback is going to be a key fib level. Or you could say, like a break below here, liquidity grabs, and then we push bullish. Like, the thing is, it's all the exact same. Not the exact same. It's just, I think your strategy is simply just your way of interpreting like how the market's moving. So yeah, what I'm using now is simply just wait for a breakout, use the daily and the 4 hour as a confirmation for overall bias, and then we sort of go from there. So yeah, I guess you could call it break and retest. It's just much lower time frame. Because if you look, let's find an example. Where's an example? Here. Okay, so price broke out right there on the 30 minute. Okay, and if we look on the 15 minute, we can see that pattern right there. So it's like price pushes, like little fake out, and then consolidation. I mean, obviously it's not the exact same, and then we continue. Okay, if you look on the 5 minute, like it's all the exact same, like breakout, retest, continuation. Like, and this you could scale this up. So you're looking at the 4 hour time frame. Where's a breakout? Right there. This one obviously just went straight away. But if you look like here, breakout, then you see this wick down. What's that going to mean on the lower time frame? It means that on the 1 hour and the 30 minute, price is going to push up and then push back and then continue bullish. And whether you want to call that a breakout, a fake out, whatever, look at this. So this is that 4 hour wick being created on the 30 minute time frame, and then we push bullish, break and retest, or like liquidity grabs. Or if you go on the 15 minute, it's going to look like a liquidity grab, because you're pushing bullish, come back, create support, and then break below that support and then push bullish. So yeah, it's pretty crazy, like how I think we're all just trading the exact same thing, and we just have different ways of interpreting it, and that's what our strategy is. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Where have I been? You missed me. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. But yeah, I said before, I've just been busy with uni. I still trade like every single day. I just I'm pretty busy with uni and work and all that. So yeah, I lost the drive to share my trading and all that. I don't know why. I couldn't really be bothered anymore to share everything, but we're going into uni holidays, and I was like, yeah, I enjoy trading with other people and sharing my ideas. And the other thing is, which I also mentioned yesterday, is when I trade on a live stream, it holds me accountable to not do dumb shit. um, so yeah, it's one of the big reasons I started doing this again. Is like, if I'm giving away analysis and stuff, I don't want you guys to get some really shitty analysis. So yeah, and hopefully I give you guys some value. So it's like a two-way street. But I'm back. Hopefully we can make these more consistent. Next week I should be able to stream Monday through to Thursday at least, and the week after that should be pretty similar. So yeah, excited. Bring some consistency, see where this goes, and we just enjoy it. Yeah, it looks like GJ didn't even move, but then you realize this is like a 50 pip candle. Anyone trade the news? There's always someone who trades news. What broker do I use? I use IC markets. So yeah, they're just low spreads. I mean, I'm not affiliated with them or anything, but yeah, they're just good regulated broker, trustworthy. I don't know why people are always so like bent over what broker to use. Like, they're all pretty similar and all pretty good. Just choose one that isn't dodgy. And the best advice I could give about brokers is just choose regulated brokers. It's just so much easier. I mean, what benefits do you really get from choosing an unregulated broker? It's dodgier. It's just, I don't know. But yeah, I use IC markets. How's your guys' week been? Profitable? Unprofitable? Let us know. I found the markets the last 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks, has been pretty hard to trade. I don't know, compared to what it used to be. It's very like push, and then we either just completely pull back or we just go straight away without giving any room for entries. And when it pushes back up, it just sort of goes like this. It doesn't really shoot up. So it's been pretty hard to trade recently, I reckon. Taken way less trades than what I usually do. I'm averaging, like right now, I'm averaging about 5 trades a week, I think. Finish second stage of your funding account. Wow. Good stuff, man. That's nothing to be like taken lightly. That stuff's hard. Well done. Have you got a profit split yet? Or did you only just get the funding account? Finished second stage yesterday. Oh, well done. That's good. I was telling the stream yesterday, I lost my funding account like 6-7 months ago, which is pretty shitty. Got one payout after failing it like twice. I got past it, got one payout, and then just didn't win for like 8 or 10 trades, 11 trades. And then I got to like minus 9% drawdown. And I was like, I have to make 9% with 1% drawdown in order to get back to break even. So I, ended up losing it, but managed to save up some money. So now we're just trading our own account, and that's doing all right, doing well. So London, good old slow London. London's been pretty slow these last couple of weeks. Not gonna lie. It's picked up. Last week it was good. This week it's been pretty shitty. But we'll see how today goes. If we get a breakout, I reckon we could have a nice trade. 4-hour closing. We still got heaps of time for the 4-hour to close. Yeah, so if we break these highs, we have a lot of room to work with, I think. I mean, I can't even tell because I can only go down to the 4-hour this far back. But it should be pretty good. Yeah, we'll have an hourly close as well in half an hour. Just need to create a nice bottom wick here because I don't want to be taking this half an hour no bottom wick. This music's so boring. Not much better. Ooh, getting some volume. I should go. Hold on. volume. This will be interesting. So Goldie pushing down. First payout on my Forex funds. Well done. Yeah, it's crazy how much the prop firms have changed since I first started. There's so many now. It's actually ridiculous, but which is good. Yeah, it's good that there's not just FTMO and my Forex funds anymore. There's so many now. Like makes competition, and then they force each other to get good. Like now we got no time limit on pretty much all of them. No minimum trading days on pretty much all of them. The payouts are way quicker. You got evolution accounts, scaling accounts. So yeah, it's good. Didn't one of the prop firms go bust? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I heard that as well, actually. Can't remember which one it was, but it definitely was. I remember like a bunch of people got yeah, I definitely heard that. I can't remember which one it was, but there's definitely been a few. The crazy thing is, like, the prop firms don't actually use real money, which I find crazy. Like, most of them don't use real money. They do they just do money based on all the people that failed, and then they pay you out based on that, which is a good business model, I guess, but it's just pretty crazy to think that most of them pay out only from people that have failed the challenge. Because, like, I'm pretty sure the funded FX, my funded FX, posted their stats, and something like 800 failures and like 100 wins or something. Let's look at this. They always post their stats, and it's really interesting. Have a look here. Just giveaways. I don't know where it is now, but oh, here we go. So total breached 1,058, total passed 259. It's actually not that bad when you think about it. So what's that? Let's say average cost of like between all the accounts is probably, because what, 100k is like 800 I think. So let's say average 450 times 10.5. That means they make nearly $500,000 just on people that have breached their challenge. Which is freaking crazy in one day. Last 2 days. Yeah, so that's pretty freaking crazy. $500,000 on failed challenges. On average. I mean, that's just an estimate, but... Yeah, and the other thing is, like, most people that get a funded account don't get a payout either. Or they get one and then nothing happens. Because it's like you're always thinking, once I get funded accounts, I'll be sweet. Like, trading will be easy, but that's just not the case at all. I think once you get a funded account, that's when you got to really switch it up and get better. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind. You really have to switch it up as you get better, I think. Not like before, there's no pressure. You can sort of take your time, but it's one of the biggest mistakes. I made that mistake as well. I got funded and I was like, now we can just chill, like make easy money, and then I lost touch with the markets and started trading stupidly and lost the account. So all right, we're seeing some nice volume here. Still no bottom wick. Pretty annoying. Ooh, GJ breaking the highs. The only thing I don't like about GJ right now is the fact that we don't have a bottom wick on the hourly. So I'm definitely going to have to wait for the hourly to close if we want to take this in 18 minutes. Because at any given point, price could, during this hourly, even if a 15-minute closes above here, we could come back and create a bottom wick. Because like it's very low chance candles don't create bottom wicks. And the reason for that is what I was saying earlier. It's just not how the market moves. The market moves like this and then goes. It doesn't just, most of the time, it doesn't just keep going. But if it just keeps going, it's fine. It's not like you miss out because it's not really your strategy. You only miss out if it's your strategy and you didn't take it. And even then, who cares? Just take the next one. Ooh, gold is dropping. Trying to have a look at these gold levels again. I mean, you could take that. You would have to go break even around here. Eight pips. Doesn't make sense. I mean, pre-London volume. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, if price closes below there and there's enough range to hit here, we can look at that. Otherwise, we can look at below here. I'm not too concerned about this to the left here. I think there's a good chance we're going to fill that range. Actually, I might just move it to down there. Yeah. That's the area we're going to wait for. That makes a lot of sense. $30 pips, clean range. If that happens. GJ, wow. That is crazy. If you took buy stops, sell stops on the news, $65 pips. Trader Nick. Does he do them? I don't think he surely just does them as a joke. I know Raja does them, and he actually makes money. But I think in the long run, if you do that, you're gonna get slipped once, or it's gonna tap you in, and you're not gonna be able to close in time, and you're just gonna get ruined. Plus, it's just like it's not a very cool way of trading. I mean, I love trading and being able to like look at price and see what price is doing, and then being like, what could possibly happen from here? Right, so what we can look at here is if this hourly closes above here, we can wait for a nice bottom wick to be created and then potentially a wick fill. But I'm still not a big fan of this 1 hour not creating a bottom wick and this 30-minute. So definitely going to wait for the hourly to close, and then we can look from there. What do you guys think? Anyone looking at gold? Oh, GJ, pardon me. What's gold doing? Getting some nice volume, but we're just sort of ranging. It's hard to pick a direction on gold because unless you close below some of these areas, I mean, if you start closing below here, there's a high chance, you know, direction is going to start forming. But in here, this entire area, like anything can happen. Took a trade on UJ, so just watching now. Yeah, I'm just waiting for now. Bounce off support. Good work. Where was the entry? 15, 138431. Around here. Yeah, it's not bad. Pretty clean. The other thing we can do with GJ is simply wait for, if we create a high, preferably on the hourly, and then we push back on the 15 or the 30, and then create support, pardon me, somewhere over here, we can take buys to retest the high, but that won't be for a while. So this hourly isn't looking bad though. The only thing I'm concerned about is the stops. Like for me to use the, we would need a massive wick to use that wick as a stop. Because if you're taking this, like the only reasonable stop is below there, which is 80 pips, and that doesn't really, unless you use this area here, which is still 50, or the 15, but it's still, it doesn't really make sense because price can push down here. There's nothing really stopping it before going up. Nick follows me on Instagram. Yeah, I speak with Nick every now and then. I used to be on his live streams before I stopped sort of posting. But yeah, maybe soon again I can jump back on. I took such a big break. I mean, not really involved in the whole FX industry space anymore as I used to be. But maybe we come back, who knows? Definitely moving. Yeah, I was on his, oh no, I was on his A1 trading. I was on A1 trading. Like years ago. Not years, but a while ago. I used to be pretty on it. Let's have a look. There we go. 1 year ago. The good old break and retest. It's weird looking at yourself trading in the past. Like because your perception of the market changes so much as you continue to trade. So it's crazy like looking at yourself in the past trading. It's actually a really good thing to do. I video myself at the end of every week going over my trades for the week, like just talking to myself. And then if I'm ever like going through a period where I'm like not sure what I should be trading or whatever, I look at look at those, and it just sort of helps you out a bit. Yeah. Here we were looking at lower highs and lower lows, higher highs. Don't get me wrong, this strategy worked. It worked really well. It just didn't really suit my personality or my life. I like the lower time frames, not gonna lie. I love the lower time frames. And I also, with this strategy, like, you can't just trade London or just trade New York, because then you'll get one trade every like 3 months or something. I mean, you could, but it's just, I think this strategy works better when you're trading throughout the day and you just have your alerts set. Because it's swing trading, like your stop's like 100 pips. You're not concerned about what's going to happen in one session. So yeah, I know a lot of people like this strategy just because it's pretty simple. But yeah, things change. I'm sure you guys also change your strategy as you progress. It's just sort of how it goes, I guess. Four minutes to the close. So if I want to take this hourly, I would need price to retest this low on the 15-minute. Create a bottom wick at least down to there, to then take buy stops on the fill of this wick. Because if we just create like a wick down to here, there's no reason price is gonna respect that wick before continuing bullish. Like, it could come, technically it could come all the way down and then continue bullish. So yeah, it'd be nice to see at least a 15-minute sort of liquidity grab or retest or pullback down to back here, and then we can look for something. But yeah, let's see what happens. Can you ask how much my win rate is? It depends. It's about 60%, I think, but my RR is pretty low. It's usually around 1 to 2. So yeah, probably a bit higher than 60%, 65, maybe up to 70. But yeah, RR isn't huge. So that's one of the biggest things that's changed about my trading. I don't really go for big RR anymore. I rather make sure there's a high chance I'm gonna win this trade. Doesn't mean I'm gonna win every trade. Definitely doesn't mean that. It's just, I just find it fits me a bit better. That's the thing. You just gotta find something that makes sense to you, and you'll be sweet. Goldie, I'm not gonna touch it unless we close below here. So anyone else looking at anything? Potentially, let us know. We have 4 hours broken the highs, daily's broken the highs, weekly's broken the highs. Pretty long sort of build up as well. Yeah, so I'm going to need, first of all, we're going to need an hourly to close above here in 42 seconds. Then we're going to need a wick, bottom wick down to break these lows to then fill this wick. And then we'll probably go like, how big is that? Depending on where our stops are, either break even or TP1 at the fill of this wick. And then potentially get some runners. But we first need that bottom wick, otherwise it's not valid. Or we could just push down over time, maybe over the next hour, create support, so close bullish somewhere here. And then we could look for buys to retest the high. So there's the hourly close. So let's see where this bottom wick goes. Gold closed above still. Yeah, so if you're trying to trade gold, like in here, it's pretty hard. I used to get slapped by that, trying to trade in ranges, but pretty nice bottom wick here. It might even be better to just wait for the 15-minute to push down, and then close bullish to create support, or the 30-minute, and then take buys from there to retest here. But let's see what happens. The other option is this 30-minute closes bearish to create support, and then we break above this area to close to fill the wick. But I doubt that'll happen. Who knows though? Goldie. Couple of bangers. Wow. Still not really the bottom wick I want to see. The other option is we just wait for this 15-minute to push back, create support anywhere here, and then break out and close above again. Then we can take buys back up. But we need some sort of like a retracement or a retest or liquidity grab to look at entries here. Plus, we don't have a stop. Like, we can't really... So if our stop's below here, we do go break even here. Be about halfway. And look for continuations. Gold fake out. No. Never really broke out. We're still just ranging. Hopefully this happens before 6:30, because I gotta go at 6:30ish. Not hopefully, just not hoping for a trade, we're just waiting. Nice retest, but not where I want it. If this doesn't happen if this 15-minute doesn't push all the way down and then flip, we're going to wait for support to form. Or the next 15-minute to close above. I'll be back. Wow, big bottom week. Man is low-key jacked. Thanks, mate. I would hope so, because I gym like every single day. So, anyone else gym? Love me a good gym session. Wow. All right, at this stage, I think I'm just going to wait for this 15-minute to close, and then the next one to either close bullish, or break above these highs again. Because I don't think there's enough time in 5 minutes to break these lows and then flip bullish. Could happen, but just gonna wait for the 15 minute to close. Could be a nice 30 minute. If this 30 minute closes above this area, I'll be taking buys on the break to fill this wick with stop loss below the lows. That would be pretty good. But because essentially what we've done then is broken out, created a high, retested, rejected this area, and then if we break above, we'll be continuing, hopefully. The only annoying thing is I can't check if there's any. If anyone has TradingView Premium, please check what this area looks like on the lower time frame, because I actually can't see. I can get to 4 hour, which looks clean, but I can't go any lower than that. It's pretty annoying. What's gold? Gold is just chilling. Could be pretty good if we price does what I want it to. But we'll have to wait and see. Now I trade GJ and gold only. Yeah. I talking about this yesterday, but I just find for me they move consistently, they move for me the most in the right way, like for my system, my strategy. Doesn't mean that they're always the ones moving. And like I used to trade, if you look here, I used to trade like all of these pairs, and I mean I don't know how I was able to do that. Like, how can you focus and like have a good insight into what's happening on each pair when you have to go like this like all the time? I don't know. I just think, but yeah, look at this. These are moving really nicely. So, and there could be trades here, but I just find when there's less to focus on for me, I make less dumb mistakes and I become way more patient. It forces me to be patient because I have to wait for the right setups. So yeah, that's why I only trade them. And I find that on average, gold and GJ moves the most in the right way for me. So gold created the top wick on the 1 hour. So this is looking pretty nice. If we flip, bit of volume. How's the daily looking? Yeah, so on the daily, I think if we can get indication of price on the lower time frames, pushing below here, there's a good chance we can fill back down to this range, because we're rejecting this level. We've closed below this level. So yeah, but we just have to wait. For now, this is actually looking good. Nice retest, forming that 1 hour bottom wick. So let's see what happens. Could even be that the hourly closes above this range, and then we can look for the push on the next hourly open. All right, so there's a 15-minute close back into the range, but I believe we're just retesting. We'll see. I think there's a high chance we're going to retest this week, this high in the next hour or so, but we just have to find an entry. Ooh, I know what to do. Anyone play Wordle? Wow. Lots of pressure doing it on stream. Usually I'm sitting here guessing the dumbest stuff. Now I can't do the dumb stuff. I literally can't think of anything. That was a dumb guess. Great. Maybe start with is that a word? Red. I keep wanting to put the R second. This is so freaking hard. Is anything happening? Oh wow, yes. See how we've gone and broken that bottom wick? No bottom wick on the 30. Gone back and retested it. So now I really think there's a good chance we can push bullish. Yeah, so if this closes bullish on the 15, 25 pips to the top. Got to be careful with this range to the left, this area of resistance, or we can just wait for price to continue bullish all the way up to here. Literally have no clue, dude. Right. Retro. Okay. Why is this shit so hard? I actually can't think. Bit. Mit. No. Okay. Okay, making progress. Bitter. No. Luter? Loter. Motor. Oh no. Oh wow. I actually do not mind this at all. Goldie's pushing. Yeah, I really don't mind this. This is looking good now. Promise you there would have been people, including me in the past, would have gone, Bryce is going to fill this wick. Let's take this. Unlucky. Let's get this Wordle down. Utah. Good work. Starts with a U. What? How does it start with a U? Anyone got any ideas? Unter, ubta, usta, alta. Is that a word? That can't be a word. I don't even know any words. What? Could be a double letter. Utter. That's it. That's a weird word, to be fair. But we got it. Okay, so we've retested here. 4 hour. Wow, look at that rejection. Still got an hour and a half left for this 4 hour. So the lower time frames are suggesting we've created a new high. We can form support here. Good chance we could retest that. And Goldie's still just chilling. Oh, look at that daily just rejecting that level. Weekly. It's hard to create a bias when the daily's like this on both gold and GJ. Like obviously the bias is bearish because yesterday's candle closed bearish, but you know what could be pretty good? This daily flips and then goes on to fill this wick. But again, there's nothing on the lower time frames that suggest. My Wi-Fi dropped out. There's nothing on the lower time frames that Maybe we could take sells below here. Guess it's actually not that bad. Stream bitrate dropping. That's not good. Yeah, look at this rejection now. Goldie rejecting as well. Wow. That's actually pretty interesting. Just thinking if this is a potential fake out here on gold. If this 30 closes above. It's not bad. I do like GJ a lot more. I'm just going to be waiting for now. Let's see where this 30 closes. But it ain't looking bad. Might be better to wait for the 1 hour. But we have filled this wick on the 1 hour. It rejected it. 30. 30 doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, okay. So if this closes above on the 30 in 52 seconds, I could potentially be looking for buys as we break above these highs. But we need to close above first, and we need to create a bottom wick first. Got a pretty nice range. GJ still just chilling. But we have to close above. Don't think we're gonna get it. 5, 4, 3, 2. No. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna be waiting then. Because we rejected that range, so I'm not gonna be taking buys there. Again, gold's just slow during London these last couple of weeks. GJ is looking decent. Very big range to the top. Waiting. It's crazy how much you just wait in trading. You just sit there, do nothing. Two viewers. I reckon in a month's time, 3 months' time, we'll be getting up to 500 viewers a stream. I'll start getting it on the Insta, start posting on the Instagram again. Be good. Good to be back. GJ's looking good for potential buys, but right now we just have to wait. Could look at the hourly fake out on gold if we close back above this range, but still a while away. Because it is a nice range to the top. what sort of confirmation that you wait before deciding to enter a trade? It was a lot, I guess. Yeah, it depends. Like I use the daily and the 4 hour to try and identify direction. But I guess it comes down to price action, what price is doing. So for instance, if we look at this, the daily, if we do like a full breakdown, daily's broken the previous highs. The 4 hour has broken the previous highs. Yes, we've rejected it, but if we then come back to this high, there's a high chance we'll continue bullish because we've broken the previous highs. And if we then look on the lower time frames, we can see on the hourly, we've created a new high right here. We can see that we have support right here. So we have like a high, low, high, high, low, high. If we then look on the 30-minute, we can see the same situation. If we then look on the 15-minute, we can see that price is creating this high, and now we're pushing back to potentially create support right here. So if we create support, there's a good chance we can continue bullish. So yeah, we'll see in 8 minutes time. But yeah, it depends on the individual situation, what I look for confirmations to enter a trade. But again, it's not like a single thing I'm waiting for. It's more like a culmination of different things. But I'll be back in just a second. When's that news coming out? Still got a while. Old man. Wow, look at that. Tell you what, Fake out doesn't look too bad. But we've already pretty much pushed the range. That's the only thing. And GJ is just still pushing down, so Goldie, holy crap. Going big. Could have taken this on the 5 minute if you trade the 5 minute. It makes sense. Break above. Retest continuation. It is flying. This actually be good if we can, on the 30, create a support. Don't think it's gonna happen on this 15. I might just wait for the 30 either way, to be honest. Look at that, GJ coming all the way down. Four hours flipped. Daily's gonna flip. Jeez. That is pretty crazy. That daily flip. It's looking good, not gonna lie. First they went sideways, now booming. Yeah. It's just that news on GJ. But I mean, it didn't really go anywhere. It just went up and then straight back down. I'm just thinking about sells. How we could approach that if price was to come down to this level. It's not the craziest idea. What's the time? Look at that rejection. That is nuts. 70 pip wick. Damn. This is nuts. We'll see how this closes. But we could potentially look for sells below here. We'll have the weekly rejecting, the weekly rejecting this area from before, daily rejecting that area. The only thing is the daily's made a new high, but we haven't made a bottom wick yet, and we could go on to fill this range to the bottom, especially if we start breaking these lows. 70 pip wick, yeah, it's freaking nuts. I'm not complaining though. It's good to actually see some volume again, but it's volume just because of news, if we're honest. But volume's volume, I guess. 9.3 pips down to there. Yeah, this will be a big close. Pretty important 15-minute candle here. Because we'll have the hourly close. Hourly closes below here. Could be potential to fill that range down to the bottom. Although I don't love this range. But this area here, just here, isn't bad. This will be great if if we can create support here. No top wick on the hourly as well. So This will be interesting. This is a big close, I think, depending on where this goes. We could have some trades here. What are you guys thinking? Anyone looking at anything in the chat? The only thing I can think of that maybe you could have taken was gold buys. I don't know if you I know some people take like a W pattern. So you can see where's my like a little W pattern retest continuation, or you could just take the 5-minute breakout, but I don't know. Gold closes below here. That'd be crazy. Look at this, no top wick, bottom wick on the previous hourly. Hourly comes back to retest it. No top wick. Will the next hourly come back to retest that one? 4 hour, we still have an hour. The only thing I don't love is this 4 hours pretty bearish. Daily's flipping. Yeah, so we got to be careful here. Boom. Volume's dropped off. What do I think about UJ? Don't really trade it, but I'll have a look. If I'm honest, I think it's ranging. Yeah, I think it's ranging, if I'm honest. It'd be very hard to find direction in here. I mean, yeah, you broke out of this minor level here. Maybe you're gonna continue pushing bullish from here, but you gotta ask yourself, how high is that probability when we're ranging overall? Let's see where this GJ closes. That does not look bad, does it? This will be the hourly close as well. There we go, creating support. Look at that. Double flip on the 4 hour. It's a nice rejection though. We're literally mirroring this candle in the opposite direction. Like the exact same. The only thing is, if we want to take buys, there's resistance right here. And right here. So it might be better off waiting for breaks above here. Closures above there. Unless this 15 closes above there. Because if you take a buy anywhere here, you'd have to go break even around there. So let's see where this 15 closes. Goldie's rejecting. Let's see what happens here. Holy shite. That is freaking crazy. Good luck, man, in your exam. All the best. Jeez, this is freaking a nice rejection. Oh, wow. Look at this hourly. Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to take any buys now. I'm going to wait for a 15-minute to potentially close above this area. And then we can look for buys because this range is huge. There's no rush to get in. We've got a 50 pip range to the top. So also, if we break these highs on the 30, that'll be a pretty good indication. So yeah, for now, I'm just waiting because if we take buys on the break of this high, we got resistance that we're running into right there. So it's not the highest probability setup. even though we've created support, we've rejected this range, we've created a high, everything's there, but this to the left just isn't what I want it to be. Because for all I know, we could just continue pushing, reject this area, and continue pushing down. So I'm just going to be waiting for now. Pretty rejecting close on gold as well. You can see it's sort of like mirroring each other in the opposite direction. Gold rejecting this zone, GJ rejecting this zone. Wow. So if this 15-minute can close above this range, and then if we break, if we break that 30-minute high, we could potentially look at buys. But it depends where this 15 closes. But it's looking good. The only reason I didn't take it off of this was because if we took here, we would have to go break even there. Like, it wouldn't really make sense not to go break even there, because there's a resistance right there. So yeah, I think it's a much better op waiting for the breakout, and then we can look where price goes from there. Well, we do have news, don't we? When's the news? 7:30. Still got a while. Yeah, still got a while. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's see where this closes in 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Big range to the top. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Yeah, so you can see there, if we took this, price pushed up, rejected this zone. If you're still in this right now, like, you're like, probably should have gone break even, or just not taking it. This doesn't close above, I'm probably gonna be done for the day. I need to go. Nope. 10 seconds. Yeah, unfortunately I have to go, but you can still look for the same thing. It actually would work out really nice on the 30. If this 30 can close bullish above this area, breaks at this level, that would be a pretty good buy. Maybe I should stay. Fuck it, I might just stay for a bit. See where this 30 closes. Oh, this actually is looking really good. The only thing is the 4 hour is coming to a close. Still got half an hour though, so this could be really nice. Yeah, here we go. It's breaking above. Let's see what happens. This is shaping up nicely. I'm not too concerned about this zone to the left now that the 30, if the 30 closes above. So yeah, we'll just see what happens here. But if this 30 closes bullish above this level, I think there's a high chance, and we break this previous wick on the 30, I think there's a high chance we'll retest those highs. Be nice to get a W first trade on stream, but can't hope for that. Just got to execute a trade. So we'll see. It's interesting. Even though there's only like 3, 4 people, 5 people watching, I'm so. It's easy to be patient right now for me. It's just because I don't want to give out stupid trade ideas. That's why. It's a big part about why I'm doing these live streams is holds me accountable not to do dumb shit and not to like, if I take an L, I can't let it like send me down a path of being stupid. So it's interesting how much having or trading in public changes how you trade. I wouldn't like, it's not like if I was trading alone I'd be taking dumb trades all the time, but it's just, I don't know, I feel a lot more patient when I'm live streaming because I don't want to do anything stupid. But you got to find that balance. You also can't be too scared to enter, so you just got to wait for your plan. Seven minutes to close. What's gold doing? Not much. Gold is just chilling. I'm still, for gold, I'm still just gonna wait for sells below here. But that range is pretty freaking clean, isn't it? I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna trade gold. GJ, let's go. Looking good. Let's see how this closes. 4 hour. Still got a lot of time on the 4. If this was 45 minutes left with the 4 hour, 15 minutes left, pardon, for the 4 hour to close, probably wouldn't take it, because then you got to think the next 4 hours got to open and then it's got to create a bottom wick or a top wick and then it's going to go in its direction first. So we'll have half an hour before the next 4 hour, so still enough time. But let's see, we got to close above first. If this 30 doesn't close above, I'm done. Done for the day. We got New York news as well, don't we? Oh no. More GBP news later on. Tomorrow. US dollar actually has so much news. It's ridiculous. Like GBP is maybe like once or twice every 2 weeks is like a big one. USD, yes, so it's like 5 a week every week. All right, doesn't look like we're really going to close above, not going to lie. Even though we're like looking at forming support, if we don't close above here, we're sort of implying that we've rejected this level and we could potentially continue down, or at least just range. So we need a closure above this level. One minute. Are we going to close above? Goldie is just ranging. Yeah, to be honest, I think pretty much done until New York. Maybe this closes above, who knows? Volume's just dropped off a bit. It's not much. 30 seconds to close above. Push. No, it's not gonna happen. All right. That's me for the day. I will see you guys tomorrow, or probably next week, to be honest, because I've got some stuff to do. But I mean, this thing still applies as we go on. You could still, I don't know. I don't want to give you any advice, but yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I'll see you soon.